What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I have my new and improved Kevin Durant build for y'all. Now, with the release of season 2, we had a bunch of new dribble sigs that were added to NBA 2K22, which one of them included Kevin Durant's signature size up, right? But the problem is that with Kevin Durant's signature size up, you need a ball handle of 85 to use. So I said, screw it. I'm going to make a brand new Kevin Durant build from scratch. The previous one I made was made with the Hall of Fame playmaking and shooting pie chart. But this time we're going to use something a little bit different. So let's get into that. So obviously first name, last name, Kevin Durant, position, small forward, handing this right, jersey number 7, blah, blah, blah. It's KD, okay? Moving on. Now, when I was making this build, I was having a tough time in it. You probably just saw which pie chart I picked. But I was having a tough time figuring out how to make a new version of KD, right? I already made this version of the build. It's good. It's a little slow, honestly, because I think at max you only get like 91 speed at 99 overall, which is kind of slow if you're trying to be a primary ball handler. This pie chart doesn't get Hall of Fame playmaking, and I personally think Hall of Fame playmaking is like one of the biggest things to have this year when you're making a build that you want to dribble with, so that was a no. Then I got down here to one of these newer pie charts, which is the mostly playmaking with a little bit of shooting. And it was good, but it didn't get the ball handle requirements that I wanted. I really wanted the 85 ball handle so I can have the KD dribble sigs. If that's not something that matters to you, you can go with this version of the build. But I still think that the other version I'm going to show you is better because you can still finish at the rim much better and you have better defensive stats with the pie chart that I'm picking. Which brings me to the pie chart that I'm picking, which is the pure playmaking pie chart, right? When this build is fully maxed out, you'll have 98 speed, and you're going to go with the pure speed pie chart. Now, here's how you're going to want to make this build. This is the version that I made. I'll show you two versions. A second version that has better defense, and a version which I did, which has more finishing, which is a lot better when it comes to being able to finish at the rim. Obviously, I don't know why I just said that 2 times in a row, but you get what I'm saying. So, basically, what you're going to want to do is max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and then put 1 extra on standing dunk to get 4 finishing. Then here you're going to completely max out all of your shooting so you get 15 shooting badges. Then you're going to come here, max out your ball handle, put your pass accuracy up to 83. You cannot go any higher than 83 or else you cannot get sharp shooting takeover, right? And that's an important thing with this build is that it can get sharp shooting takeover if you want. Then just add 1 more on post control that boost it up to 28 playmaking. Then you're going to come down here, max out your perimeter, your lateral, your block, your defensive rebound, and then you can put the final 5 on offensive rebound. And this is the version of the build that I made, right? So we'll go through this really quickly. Obviously, I went with compact, height 6'7", minimize the weight. And then if you want sharp shooting takeover, you want to go down to at least an 80 or 79. I went with 80. Obviously, you see you get sharp shooting takeover. You can get slashing takeover. Now, here's the important thing with the slashing takeover. If you go the opposite direction and max out the wingspan, you can have a driving dunk of 72, which will max out at 76, which means that you can actually get contact dunks when slashing takeover is activated. And as you can see, you can still get playmaking takeover, shot creating takeover, lockdown defending takeover. If you want to put on lock take on this version of the build, that is awesome. But you can also do it with the other version of the build, which is you're going to not worry as much about finishing. You'll max out the driving dunk and that's it. Then you come out here, max out your offensive rebound, your interior defense. You get 10 defensive badges and then get to 29 playmaking, right? Compact, again, 6'7", or you can go 6'8". I'll show you that in a second. And with this one, I believe you can go default. No. What's the wingspan you need to get sharp shooting takeover? I believe it's still 80. Yep. Let me see, 81. Nope. So if you want sharp shooting takeover, again, you still have to go 80 or less. But if you want any of the other takeovers, which you can go slashing, lockdown takeover. Actually, you can't go slashing with this version. You can go lock take, which would make this build really good as a 2-way. And then you can still get shot creating and playmaking. Now, you can also go 6'8". But with 6'8", you do not get the Kevin Durant dribble sigs. But at a 99 overall, you'll have access to the Dwayne Wade signature size up, which is really good. It's just as good as the D Rose. So at 6'8", again, you can go get sharp shooting takeover, lockdown takeover, anything that you pretty much want. And I believe the smallest wingspan you can do, actually, I think at 6'8", you can go default wingspan, which is pretty nice. and still get sharpshooting takeover. No, you have to go 1 under default, right? If you want sharpshooting takeover. Or, again, you can max it out. You can get lock, glass cleaning takeover, shot creating takeover, playmaking. I believe there is an option where you can get slashing. I'm pretty sure I saw that somewhere. That would be a bummer. There it is. So you can get slashing takeover as well. You just have to mess around with the wingspan. So there's a lot of different versions of this build that you can make. If you're even feeling risky, you can go 6'9". I really don't have that great of a jump shot timing when it comes to stuff like that, which is why I went with the 6'8" version of the build. I mean, not 6'8", I went 6'7". And the version that I made was the one that has more finishing on top of it. So I made this version right here, and then I threw the final 5 on offensive rebound. So this is the version that I made. You can go 6'7" or 6'8". I went 6'7". Drop it down to 180. Drop the wingspan down to 80. Go spot up shooter takeover, which is, you know, your sharpshooting takeover. And then the build that you get is a point forward. Now, you do not get the shades of Kevin Durant, but I think if you want to be able to dribble like Kevin Durant and you want to be able to move around the field like KD and still finish at the rim like Kevin Durant, you want to make a point forward. I hope you enjoyed this video. Actually, oh, whoa, hold on. I need to show badges. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Hold on. All right, let's get here real quick. Max this out. Badges. Limitless takeoff on gold. Slithery or fearless finisher on bronze. Come here shooting. Hot zone hunter gold. Sniper gold. Stop and pop gold. Deadeye and blinders both on gold. This is a version that you can do. Definitely though, you want hot zone hunter and sniper, and then everything else is kind of up to you. I like stop and pop because it increases your chances of making shots, which is a badge that I'd like to have. Maybe you could put Deadeye on silver, then put Lucky 7 on if you take shots early on in the shot clock. Then when it comes to playmaking, quick first step on Hall of Fame, handles for days, unpluckable, quick chain, stop and go is really big, especially, you know, if you do that left right bullshit. But but it's a really good move, especially for dribbling. Bullet passer on Hall of Fame as well. And then you have you have 4 more. You can really put this anywhere. You can put it on glue hands or downhill, because you really don't need hyperdrive. If you want like the effective hyperdrive, you can literally just put it on downhill and you get the same effects. Let's see, you could go needle threader. It's obviously going to depend on what type of game mode you mostly play. You can, if you have teammates that need dimer or floor general, you can put that on. But we could put on ankle breaker, why not? And then when it comes to defense, you're gonna put rebound chaser on silver, rim protector on gold, chase down artist on bronze, and intimidator on bronze. This is what I run. If you have more defensive, you can obviously max out your rebound chaser, maybe put a little bit on pogo stick and a little bit more on intimidator. If you have, I believe it was 10 defensive badges, you could probably bump this up to silver, which would put you at 8, and then put the final 2 here on pogo stick, or just run bronze intimidator and gold pogo stick. That honestly might be a better combo. But yeah, now since I've shown you that as well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And I will be uploading a dribble tutorial with the Kevin Durant signature size ups, because it's a lot different compared to other dribble size ups. It's not as quick as the D Rose or Dwayne Wade signature size up. However, you still can dribble quickly. You just have to understand the combos, and it's much more different compared to the other SIGs. I think it can be just as effective, because you can really shift your opponent around by switching from slower dribble styles to faster dribble styles very quickly. And I think it can be very versatile. But that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this one. Okay.